together. Nigeria needs improved action against terrorists and not summits, according to Sheikh Husani. Just as well, military should take over the forest for their bases, according to Ganduje. Okay. Well, it's just heard what Sheikh Husani said, and they provided just one clue and then one suggestion. Um, what we actually need is not what are we sitting down to talk about concerning security and terrorism and all that. We don't need to sit down and begin to discuss anything. Um, is it akpọ meeting ụmụnna maka what the bandits are doing, the terrorists are doing, the Fulani herdsmen are doing? No, we know who they are, we know where they are coming from, and we know where they are. The issues should be how to stop them, what to do to stop them. And now, of course, they are in the bushes. I think somebody said yesterday that we need to establish maybe whatever name it is called, but these people are going to, okay, we have a forest guards in Enugu, but we really need to have a national forest guards. These people should be in the bush. They should be in the bush. They don't have any business with being on the road. People shouldn't even be seeing them everywhere in the bush. That is what I think the kind of thing that Ganduje is also saying. So whoever is muting the idea of having a security summit is just looking for a way to retire money. Because government can be very funny. You want to begin to convene meetings for what doesn't need meetings, and then what needs meeting, nobody calls for meeting. So what they need to do is, I'm sure there is nothing new anybody will want to learn about these security issues that we will say, okay, we've not known before, we need to begin to find out. The people have been reporting, they know the people that are attacking them, the pattern, how it occurs, what they usually do when they come, the language they speak, how they look, the people that do this, what would we think they are. Based on this, then security experts, we have them in the military, we have them in the in the army, in the air force. And what do we do now? We are seeing videos of these bandits using, not just bandits, but the militia, Fulani militia, using drones. We see them counting money, heaps and heaps and heaps and heaps of money. It should worry the security experts. What do these people do with this money? Where do they spend it? You never see them driving cars, buying expensive homes, property. So what do they do with this money? Some have suggested that they just want to impoverish the people. They will kidnap people, drain them of all their financial resources, psychologically, emotionally, materially. You destroy somebody's house, you take all his money, you kill, the able-bodied men in that community, destroy the house, and destroy the person's farmland. What it means is that you just want to uproot that person and render him, living without any capacity to survive or to defend himself. So, because when you kill young men that will even lead to the procreation by the women, kill young men that can rise to defend their community and all of that, the pattern is quite obvious. So, armed with all this information, they should formulate a plan to check the excesses. And as Ganduje said, if we have our military bases in the bush, we have some military locations that are right at the middle of the center, middle of the cities. Now we know that, of course, we do have urban security challenges. But the question is, how do we even get to where we are today? That soldiers, army, are now involved in maintaining peace domestically, keeping law and order. Something that ordinarily should have been what the police is doing. The military is not doing it. We are now seeing military checkpoints, from seeing the army everywhere moving, patrolling, sometimes in intimidating manner, patrolling the streets We now see them mounting roadblocks. From mounting roadblocks, we now see the army collecting money the way police do. And it kept eroding their credibility, kept eroding their effectiveness, kept eroding their professionalism. And today, they have been reduced to nearly what I don't understand. So that is the thing. We don't need nothing like these meetings and summit. Let's just go and do it. Suggest what to do. I mean, they know what to do. Those in charge should begin to implement what they need to do. Okay. I heard when you see read, um, this other headline: Abure clown looking for crown. Quite, there's no way you read this without chuckling. It shows that this guy is a man of literature, man of words, and all that because of the rhyme. But the truth is that all of this rhetoric have not solved the problems of Labour Party. That is the intention of those who are brewing and fomenting these troubles in Labour Party. They will never want to see any day that one person is vanquished. Because if Abure is defeated now, that means that Nena Usman, Obi, and Co. will have their structure and then will concentrate in planning and preparing for the election to challenge the incumbent and his party, which is President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and the APC. But I can as well say that those who originally created this problem in the Labour Party allegedly at the behest and in the interest of those who didn't want a strong Labour Party or a strong opposition to challenge them, will continue to make sure that we see the situation, we see the momentary swinging. It will go the part of these people this time around. Before you know it, it will go the part of the other people the next time. And they embroil themselves with interminable quarrels until the election has come and probably gone, or it's very close to the election when they would have had no time to meaningfully prepare to challenge the status quo, the president and his party. So they can employ flowery languages, use words to describe one another, but realistically speaking, does it solve their problem? What hope do we have? Even the coalition they are building, what hope do we have? We are not seeing any meaningful progress. We are not seeing any meaningful progress in the PDP. We are not seeing any meaningful progress in the Labour Party. And they have put them at such a crossroad that if at the end of the day any presidential candidate emerges and his nomination forms are signed by one particular party in the conflict, you may find a situation where the courts will void it. That look, the people that signed your party are not known to the law. If you go the other way, why I'm saying this is that because we no longer have confidence that even because we've seen some funny rulings from the Supreme Court that appears to contradict its earlier rulings or its earlier stance on matters. And just like as UC said, that the very person who is actually the problem of any meaningful challenge against Tinubu is Atiku. And if Atiku comes out to present himself, I heard it and I agree with him. Atiku support will be in which capacity? Will Atiku not agree to run? Because I don't think we want legal experts to weigh in on this. Is Atiku actually qualifies to be another vice presidential candidate after being a vice president for 4 years, after having been sworn in twice for that same office?
The question is, must he have a post?
Now, that is it. And I told you, it is because of that greed in wanting to be there by all means that PDP didn't possibly have the power they should have had with Obi. Now, if he had not, like when they were saying it was Wike, Wike didn't want the Southeast, then Atiku said, if you can't, why didn't Atiku come out to publicly rebuke Wike and tell the whole world that the PDP said the Southeast should go. Week, if you don't like it, leave the party. Let him leave. But he didn't do it. He was scheming for himself. Then Wike was scheming for himself, and all of them schemed themselves out of reckoning. When Obi left, PDP, everything. In fact, it went away with his heart and soul of the party. And what we have now is a husk. Now, since then, Wike has been working hard to make sure that PDP never recovers. And I doubt that PDP will ever recover until after this election. And finally, we have this one. Okay, I think I've taken on all of them that you said, the four headlines that we have. Thank you.
Thank you, Watchet. Quickly, we get to the talk lines. Our lines, you just have to, we'll give you alternate lines in case the other ones fail. You can use 0813-314-2282. You can also use 080-5511 5333. Hello, good morning.
Good morning. The king of Elwood.
Yeah, good morning.
Now you look at the nine months after I go to.
You're welcome. Go ahead.
Abure, I killed somebody behind what Abure doing. Only I never have. Now he was suspended. That the Lord Jesus in the only government never have. That is it. It isn't one way to go. That's the end of level. Because this all this going up and down. At the police station, Abure. We are going to leave that level for Abure. People join level because of voting. Nobody has a level until you bring your level. Then the next level to be later. Now today, the China has placed because we don't know what to do again. We are tired. Some of us who join level later. Some of us are in the other party because we will be joined level. Some of us here let us support our brother so that we take that out of us. The end of the day, about it. So I myself am also still have my result coming until when the weather is going on, you know, we let you to do. So coming to the security going on up and down, the government, I don't know actually what is wrong. We have thousands of security people, who don't bless them, because you cannot pay them a choice money and expect them to go and die. When they die, the government is not there to look at them. What makes America what they need to say? America says they are security people, money, but they are lacking risky. When here in Nigeria, they are playing with the security. And when you play with security, you play with yourself. Because the security people, police, military, will tell you with the millions of naira end of the month, we pay them 50,000. Some of these neighborhood people and the foreign people, we give them a gun, shoot and run gun. Anyhow, they go defend the people who are trying to take for example in the bush. It's not possible. That means the government are teaching security.
All right.
If you want to put the security work, take them, send them well, give them that 847 or 849, what these people.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. All right, go straight to your point.
Yes, I want to talk about what we can do. It is much more than that, just like the one shot said. It is much more than that. There should be